Baptist, where he helped to keep the Bruins clean sheet. Here's what Coach Fulton had to say. Miggy, your presence lights up the room, and it is so incredible how impactful you are in this team. I'm thankful for your selfless service day in and day out for this team. It took some time, but I hope this will always be a home for you, and so glad we can honor such an amazing college career. Thank you for your sacrifice, and God bless you, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Miguel Geraldo. Next, we have goalkeeper Cameron Braswell. The graduate student joined the Bruins last year and through 31 games played has a 1.09 goals against average. Here's what Coach Fulton had to say. Cam, I am so thankful you've made BJU your home. You have grown so much since the day we met, and I am proud to be your coach. You have persevered so well through your college years, and I want nothing but the best for you as we finish our season strong. I am proud of you, and we will miss you. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Braswell. Up next is number 4, Jake Provenzano. The defender out of Taylor, South Carolina, has played in 52 games over the last 4 seasons and contributed 9 goals and 5 assists. Coach Fulton had this to say. Jake, I have such a high respect for you. You are the definition of a team player. So many years you have been counted on in various roles and have patiently prepared for your time to shine. I am so thankful for the leadership you show day in and day out, year after year, without the spotlight. It is players like you that make any team great. Thank you for everything, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Provenzano. Next, we have number 25, Victor Muenapale. The business administration major joined the team in 2021 and has recorded 7 goals in his time at BJU. This season, he scored the game-winning goal against Pensacola Christian College and tallied another against region rival Toccoa Falls. Here's what Coach Fulton had to say. Tumba, I remember the first day we met and just knew we had to get you to BJU. I can't believe we are here with you about to graduate, and I could not be more proud. You are a staple in this team and in the locker room, and I know we will have a big Tumba-shaped hole when you leave. You are truly one of a kind, and I am so thankful to have been there to witness your growth as a man. Thank you, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Muenapale. Next up is number 6, Dallas Albert. Over the past 3 seasons, Dallas has been a crucial part of the Bruins' defense. The business administration major has logged over 3,700 minutes through 47 games played. He was named a NCCAA All-American in 2022. Here's what Coach Fulton had to say. It is amazing to see how God leads players to our program, and I'm so thankful that you have trusted us with your collegiate years. I could not be more proud of who you have become and are becoming as a man. You are a consistent leader and the heart of the team. I am forever proud of you and your accomplishments and know you will be great at whatever and wherever God leads. We love you, Copy, and thank you for everything. Give it up for Dallas Albert. Next, we have number 5, Matthias Baladi. Matthias joined the team in 2022, and since then, the biochemistry and molecular biology major has played in 50 contests, scoring 6 goals and assisting 2 others. Matthias, what can't you do, says Coach Fulton. I am so thankful to you for your sacrifice for this team. You have been indispensable since the moment you arrived, and to someone we have consistently given responsibility without having to worry if it will get done well. You excel at everything you put your mind to, and this team is significantly better because of you. Thank you for your investment in this program. If you ever need help with your biochemistry, synthesis, and analyzations, you know who to call. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthias Baladi. Next up is number 7, Eli Solomon. After playing on the team in 2020 and 2021, Eli Solomon returned as a graduate student and has proved to be a great asset to the soccer team. What a ride, says Coach Fulton. You have consistently been a guy who gets it done in our program, and I'm thankful for your sacrifice. So many of our most dramatic wins involve you scoring at the last minute. I'm thankful you've trusted us with your college career and have worked so hard to make this last year happen after getting married. Thank you to your wife for her sacrifice in allowing you to commit to this team. We wish you all the best, and we'll miss you greatly. Let's hear it for Eli Solomon. Next, we have number 12, Anthony Ruiz. Over the last 2 seasons, the sports management major has started in 32 games and tallied 3 goals and recorded 6 assists. Here's what Coach Fulton had to say. Tony, it has been so incredible to get to coach you these past few years. I'm so proud of the player, teammate, leader, and man that you have become. You have earned the respect of everyone in this program. I've grown to appreciate your insight on the team and your passion for others. I'm thankful you are a Bruin and a family for life. You will be missed. Give it up for Anthony Ruiz. Now let's hear it for number 2, Rylan Bolt. Rylan has played for the Bruins for the past 4 seasons, and in his time has played in 67 games. The sports management major has recorded 20 goals and 11 assists. In 2022, he was named to the All-American team by the NCCAA. Here's what Coach Fulton had to say. Rye guy, it has been a journey, but I couldn't be more proud of you and your accomplishments over these past 4 years. You faithfully serve your teammates and have always been someone we could count on to get something done. I have also really enjoyed watching your growth as a player and man, and am excited to see what God does through you. You are invaluable to the team in so many ways. I want to simply say thank you. Oh, and of course, watch out for deer. Ladies and gentlemen, Rylan Bolt. Next, we have team manager Carson Vanderskel. One of a kind, says Coach Fulton. Carson, you are the manager I never knew we needed. I am so thankful God put you in my life and for all you have done for this program. I can't begin to number the ways you have impacted this team, and we know how integral you are to any success we experience. You are a great leader who serves, and I am proud to call you friend. I know God will do amazing things through you. Thank you to the general manager, also known as the GOAT. Ladies and gentlemen, Carson Vanderskel. And finally, we have number 10, Mario Figueroa. Mario has been a crucial part of the men's program for the past 5 seasons. The sports management major was named the South Region Player of the Year in 2022 and is a 4-time NCCAA All-American. Here is what head coach Greg Fulton had to say. Mario, where to begin? There's so many words, but I want to start with thank you. Thank you for trusting us as coaches. Thank you for giving so much to this program and this team. You have transformed this program with not only your incredible ability on the field, but your love for God and others off the field. I am proud of you and all you have accomplished and can't wait to see what God has for you next. We love you, Chamo, and from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mario Figueroa. Now let's give it up one last time for your Bob Jones University 2024 Men's Soccer Seniors. The NCCAA and Bob Jones University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions.
That's like so twisted. Okay, so people are like, oh, they're on the street today, oh, they're Jews. And I was like,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium on the campus of Bob Jones University for today's men's soccer match. Today's contest features the Regent University Royals and your Bob Jones University Bruins. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem. Today's national anthem will be performed by our BJU men's choir. Dear God, we are thankful for this opportunity that these athletes have to glorify you through this game. We ask that as they play, they remain free of injury, and above all, may everything that is said and done here be glorifying to you. In Jesus' name, amen. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First, for Regent University. Number 5, Cameron Laubach. Number 8, Tyler Hembright. Number 9, Keith Cardenas. Number 11, Isaiah Morris. Number 12, Josh Moore. Number 13, Landon Staples. Number 14, Samuel McMullen. Number 17, Cooper Bell. Number 18, Graylin Gill. Number 31, Drew Thomas. And number 99, goalkeeper Connor Henriques. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups for your Bob Jones University Bruins. The senior from Northern, Minnesota, number 2, Rylan Bolt. The senior from Taylor, South Carolina, number 4, Jake Provenzano. The senior from Pooler, Georgia, number 5, Matthias Baladi. The senior from Newark, Texas, number 6, Dallas Alberts. The graduate student from Greenville, South Carolina, number 7, Eli Solomon. The senior from Puerto Ordaz, Venezuela, number 10, Mario Figueroa. The senior from Spartanburg, South Carolina, number 12, Anthony Ruiz. The graduate student from Barragata, Guam, number 21, Micah Hannigan. The sophomore from Greenville, South Carolina, number 24, Reed Bergen. The senior from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, number 25, Victor Muenapale. And the grad student from Jacksonville Beach, Florida, number 35, goalkeeper Cameron Braswell. Bruins are coached by Greg Fulton, assisted by Ryan McCarty, Micah Klein, and Carson Vanderskell.
It is an amazing evening here as we celebrate 11 seniors on this Bruins team in their last game here at Alumni Stadium. My name is Trenton Goldsmith, and I'll be on the call tonight as the Bruins face the Royals from Regent University in the final match of the regular season before heading to regionals next week. The Bruins against Regent, all-time are 2-0 with a 6-0 win in 2022 and a 10-0 win in 2021. The Bruins offense has definitely found their rhythm each time, and they look to do so tonight. The starters for the Bruins, all but one of them are graduating seniors. Number 2, Rylan Bolt. 4, Jake Provenzano. 5, Matthias Ballady. 6, Dallas Albert. 7, Eli Solomon. 10, Mario Figueroa. 12, Anthony Ruiz. 21, Micah Hennigan. 24, Reed Bergen, the lone non-senior. 25, Victor Muenapale. And obviously back playing goalkeeper, number 35, Cam Braswell. Starters for the Royals: number 5, Cameron Laubach. 8, Tyler Hambright. 9, Keith Cardenas. 11, Isaiah Morris. 12, Josh Moore. 13, Landon Staples. 14, Samuel McMullen. As we get started here right now, 17, Cooper Bell. 18, Graylin Gill. 31, Drew Thomas. And playing goalkeeper for the Royals, number 99, Connor Henriquez. Henriquez has played 8 games so far, split time with the other keeper, John Morrison. 30 saves on the season for Henriquez. Has to make a lot tonight for this Bruins offense because they need to make up for what they didn't do against Columbia College earlier this week. Came away with a 0-0 draw. Had plenty of opportunities to score and win the game on the road, but just could not put one in the back of the net. They have one final tune-up game before heading to regionals that's hosted in Pensacola next week, with a chance to win regionals and go on to the national tournament in Kissimmee, Florida, just in a couple weeks' time. Bowdy to Albert, the 2 senior center backs for this Bruins team, who are making a case to be All-Region and All-American this year to close out their college careers, up to Anthony Ruiz. And Mario Figueroa, the ball handler. 4-time All-American for the Bruins. Rylan Bolt now on the left wing, trying to cut back. And that ball is taken away by Cardenas. Ruiz gets possession back into the box, trying to get Muenapale, but it's cleared out. But the Bruins regain possession very quickly. It seems to be a common theme all year long. Teams have had a really hard time possessing the ball against this team. And we see that starting up tonight. Albert across the way to Ballady. They'll have to deal with Graylin Gill and Samuel McMullen up there tonight. McMullen, the leading scorer for the Royals, with 4 goals on the season. followed by Drew Thomas and Tyler Hambright with 3 apiece. Ruiz up there on the left wing. He will earn a corner kick for the Bruins just 2 minutes into the match. Since Ruiz is already over there, he's going to take this one. Bowdy, Albert will come up and join the offense with Bolt, Hennigan, Solomon, and Winnapale. Figueroa at the top of the box. Everyone will crash. Ruiz sends it in. Dallas Albert with the header. Can't get it on target, up in the air. Towards the sideline and clipped up and out of bounds. That was Cameron Lauback trying to gain possession for the Royals, but out of bounds for a Bruins throw. That corner kick was right at Dallas Albert. I think he kind of jumped early and had to kind of strain his neck for it a little bit, causing it to go up in the air instead of down. Would have had a good chance for an early goal. Bergen, again, the only non-senior starting tonight. You may be wondering, well, that leaves 10 seniors. Where's the 11th one? Manager Carson Vanderskel is in his 3rd season as the team manager, has done an incredible job and deserves all the recognition he could possibly get. He does all the behind-the-scenes work. He's done it for 3 years, and he's gotten better and better at it. And this team absolutely loves him. He cannot get enough credit for all the work he's done in his time here. Figueroa trying to send that one through the line, trying to find Winnapale, but Winnapale was on his heels a little bit, not ready for it, and gathered easily by Henriquez. Henriquez, a sophomore from Spotsylvania, Virginia. Most of this team at Regent are homegrown in Virginia. Regent's just near Virginia Beach. Provenzano sending that one up to Bolt, but too far. Good look by Jake Provenzano. As a right back this season, Jake Provenzano has provided so much offense. He is constantly overlapping the right wing, whoever that may be. Sometimes Ruiz, sometimes Solomon. He's scored just a few goals, 4 to be exact, having 1 assist, but what the box score and the stats don't account for is all the runs and space that he makes for the Bruins offense to continue up the field. Bergen now in the middle. Ruiz on the left wing. Figueroa, he has the footwork. He's figuring out what to do. Switching over to Provenzano. That pass is a little soft and taken away by Tyler Hambright. And now at the feet of McMullen. Has to drop it back. The flick was unsuccessful, but the Royals take the ball back. Lauback trying to find space, has to drop back to his teammate. And Ruiz forces him out of bounds for a Bruins throw-in. Figueroa will win a free kick right outside the box for a mini corner kick of sorts. Just 5 minutes into the match. Again, they'll treat this just like a corner kick. Figueroa's over there. Ruiz with him. Bowdy, Albert, Bolt, Hennigan, Winnapale, and Solomon in the box. Bolt crashing near post. They were crashing into the net. Bowdy! Oh, man, he wants that one back. He was by himself. Matthias Bowdy has been incredible at that all season long, creating separation on free kicks like that. He's scored 3 goals off of something just like that. And if he simply just flicked it and made it even graze the top of his head, it would have probably gone in. Winnapale takes that one away. Solomon with the strong left foot. Couldn't find space to shoot it. He'll drop back to Ruiz. Ruiz trying to gather it. Does for a little bit, but then taken away. Trying to find McMullen up. Speedy McMullen. Bowdy gets there first. McMullen takes it away from Bowdy and will win a free kick. Bowdy was trying to shield him off, but McMullen somehow got around all of it. Here's an early chance for the Royals. to score first. The Royals only have one game all season long where they scored more than 2 goals, and that was in a 10-0 rout of Mid-Atlantic Christian University. Free kick for the Royals sent into the box. And Jake Provenzano kind of headed that out with the back of his head. They'll call offsides, but they'll continue play since Braswell gathered it easily. Yeah, with the exception of that match against Mid-Atlantic, Ruiz flying up the left side. Into the box. Ruiz trying to cut back to his right foot. Gets cut off. Shields it away, trying to find some space in that little corner. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Great defense by the Royals. With the exception of that match against Mid-Atlantic Christian, they've scored 2 goals 3 times, and the rest has been 1 or 0. So they've struggled to score, but obviously they had flashes of brilliance in that game against Maku. Errant pass. Goes out for a Bruins throw. Figueroa cuts back. Finding Hennigan. Out to Bolt with some pressure. Bolt moves back inside. Pass is too soft, taken away by Laubach. Now with Gill. Gill sending it up with hopes. Taken away by the Bruins. Ryland Bolt with all the time and space in the world. Finding Bergen in the middle. Hennigan to Provenzano. Provenzano moving forward. Finding Eli Solomon, the grad student. Solomon sending it over to the other side. Solomon was a 2-year starter for this Bruins team. Took a couple of years off and then figured out that he had another year of eligibility. And he said, you know what, I want to play again. And he's been a key piece to this team all season long and will continue to be through the postseason. He has a knack for scoring goals in the biggest moments. I think it was his sophomore year, scored a last-minute goal in the rain to win a match, and that was probably the most electric soccer play I've ever seen in my life. Everyone crowded around him after that game-winning goal, and everyone was just soaking wet, having a party in the rain. It was awesome. Hasn't had anything that heroic this season. He has had some chances shooting from very far out. He has a lot of power on that left foot. Seems that teams get to know that pretty quickly, so they don't really give him those chances, but when he does, it's a strong shot near the net. Regent up on the offensive third. Bruins must contain. Sent into the box, high in the air. Provenzano heads that one out, now at the feet of Staples. Into the box, Braswell. In the blue tonight. Gets that one. Braswell wears blue or red, and I honestly prefer the blue. That looks real nice. It has flashes of purple in there. It's a clean-looking uniform. Figueroa. Getting pushed down. The arm was extended. That will be a foul against number 17, Cooper Bell, the freshman from Cornelius, North Carolina. Liberty Prep Christian Academy. This is within shooting distance. I don't know if Figueroa wants to shoot this one, but they will send up everyone. Menapale is next to Figueroa. 3-man wall. Figueroa sends it in. Dallas Albert's there. Easy gather. Can't get his foot around it, but he was called offsides anyway. Enriquez kicks it short. Menapale, good pressure, almost got that ball away. Sent all the way up the field in hopes of getting to McMullen, but Albert's there to clean it up. Bowdy back in the middle. Up to Ryland Bolt. Ryland Bolt trying to get there to save it from going out of bounds. He does. Ruiz. Reset button. Bowdy back with the ball near half. Bergen in the middle with space in front of him. Bergen looking forward to Ryland Bolt, who's through. Ryland Bolt skies it over. That ball bounced before he kicked it. Unlucky bounce from the field. Great ball by Bergen in the Bolt. First big look for the Bruins so far tonight. Just about 13 minutes into the match. Another attempt to send it all the way up the field to McMullen. Boom ball for the Royals so far, and no one's home as Graylin Gill sends it up. Ruiz. Transferred here from PCC. Has been one of the biggest members of this team in leadership roles. People trust him. He plays nearly everywhere on the field, has so much control. Hennigan trying to get that one from going out of bounds, and it goes out for a goal kick. Ruiz had a chance to score one of the 3 goals against PCC this year in the Hurricane game, where we sadly didn't have a live stream for you guys at home. It was an electric game. People really had nothing to do here. It was a 4 o'clock game in the middle of the afternoon. People were stuck without power, so they all came out to support the Bruins. That was an exciting game, and Ruiz was one of the goal scorers in that game. Really kind of put the icing on the cake in that win. And I would even say since then, this Bruins team has gotten a lot better. A lot more communication. That one's sent into the box. Albert couldn't get a touch on it, but Braswell comes out of his 6 to get it. Regent's had some mini moves into the box tonight. No real shots yet. But just a different kind of touch each time. They could have been in on net. Ruiz taking his time, directing traffic. Back to Bergen. Winnipale trying to get it give and go, but taken away and kicked up by the Royals. Albert waiting for Solomon to make a run. Solomon trying to get the first touch, but cleared away by Drew Thomas. Out on the left side at the feet of Staples. Staples moving forward, trying to kick it in the middle. Balloty's there. 15 minutes in. You know what goes on. The Bruins go warm up on the other side. Stay warm, get ready to go in, potentially. They do this every single game. I've been able to go to a couple of away games with this Bruins team throughout the season. And a couple of times I've been able to sit over behind the bench and just enjoy the chatter. They get antsy over there on the bench waiting for that 15-minute mark to go warm up. Ruiz with a far-out shot, skies it over the bar. Those road trips on away games were very fun memories for me, getting to join this team. Again, they're so together. They love each other. And I think that's what makes this team so special. Last season did not end how they wanted it to. And all the ones that could return, returned. Solomon trying to split into Figueroa. Figueroa from the top of the 18, Figueroa. And that goes over the bar. Bruins keep getting more shots away. Not sure why the delay, but go back and retake that goal kick. Enriquez kicks it short. Albert trying to beat out a foot race. He gets the ball, has to turn and kick forward. Ruiz to Bergen, and now the Bruins have possession again. Bergen calms down, back to Ballady. Ryland Bolt wants one over there. He's kind of by himself. His defenders drop back. Ballady finding Ruiz overlapping. Ruiz cuts back on his right foot. Figueroa now at the top of the 18. Micah Hennigan to Ruiz. Ruiz back to Hennigan. Provenzano coming up to join him. Provenzano now on the right side. Solomon with the defender on his back keeps going with it. Solomon cuts back on his left foot. Hennigan, Micah Hennigan with his left, far post. Too far. And that ball was tipped out for a corner kick. Bruins with another chance. Ruiz will go over and take it. Ballady and Albert again join the box. Crowding the 6, making it hard for the keeper. Sent out to Figueroa at the top of the 18. Figueroa creating space. Mario Figueroa still figuring out what to do. Finds Menopale. The box is still crowded. Figueroa on his right foot now. Sends it into the box. Far post. Dallas Albert. Saved by Henriquez. Wow. Oh, and Albert was called offsides. Left a little bit too early. Beautiful build-up for this Bruins team. Had another great look, but Albert was just barely offsides. Enrique sends it away. That was a great save that sadly won't go toward his stats due to the offsides. But a highlight save nonetheless. Bergen all the way up the field, too far out in front of Figueroa. Enriquez, what a touch. Gathers out with his feet, not even his hands. He could have caught that easily. Figueroa gets the ball back. And there's the foul call. I think the referee was waiting for advantage on that to see if the Bruins got possession. But they didn't. That'll be a foul against number 17, Cooper Bell. They've had one from this almost this exact distance earlier in the match. Just 20 minutes down here in the first half, still scoreless. Another chance for the Bruins to get one here to break open this 0-0 draw. Figueroa is definitely going to take it. On the ground, trying to find Winnipale, but easy one for the Royals defense. Sent up the field, easy. Well, I thought easy. Ball kind of slowed down. I thought it would just go to Braswell, but it kind of stopped, and McMullen was in on it and almost got there in time. Throw in for the Royals, taken by Staples. Never mind. Hands it off to his teammate Thomas. Thomas with a big throw forward. Flicked on by Gill, but gathered by Ballady. Looks to be McMullen down right now for the Royals. This would be a big loss if he's not okay. Didn't really see what happened. Clock will stop as he gets helped up by a teammate. He's wiping off his face. Seems to be around his left eye. He looks to be okay. McMullen, just a freshman for this Royals team. Bright future he has in his college soccer career. from Rockingham, Virginia. And we resume play. Figueroa turns out to Ruiz. A couple subs about to come on for the Bruins. Looks to be Bryce Ramler and Will Hotchkin. Provenzano to Solomon. Drop back to Albert. If I were to just take a guess, Ramler would come in for Solomon and Hotchkin would come in for Hennigan. But I can be wrong. Ruiz. Provenzano coming to go get it. Trying to flick out to Solomon. Solomon trying to sidestep, but take it away by Hambright. And that pass back out to Hambright will go out for a Bruins throw. Here's the verdict. Ramler and Hotchkin coming in. Will come in for Hennigan. And Victor Wenapale. Oh, it's 50%. Not bad. Great start from two seniors. Micah Hennigan is one impressive person. He's kind of taken a back seat to his playing time that he's had in the past couple of years and has been one of the biggest vocal leaders for this Bruins team. He holds a Bible study on every game day with breakfast involved, trying to get his team prepared mentally and spiritually for each game. Has just been an outstanding person on this team. Love seeing him get the start tonight. Figueroa into Bolt. Bolt flicks on to Hotchkin. Jumbled around. There's a lot of people at the top of the 18 right there. Bergen gets it near the center circle and drops it back to Albert. Bruins still looking for their first goal of the night. Will Hotchkin was just recently feeling a little under the weather, so it's good to see him back on the field for the Bruins. He's had a great sophomore season. Has definitely become more and more comfortable. Last year as a freshman, he was a little timid. Again, college soccer is no joke. It's pretty hard, especially when you're surrounded by people all the time. But Hotchkin has definitely showed maturity in his game this season and has a couple of years in front of him that will be very good. Provenzano, not sure where the Royals player was, just kicks it forward. Eli Solomon gets it. Solomon, big touch, gets it around. Now Solomon trying to get speed. Good tackle. That's clean. Tackle by Laubach. And now Laubach with the ball. Into Gill. Gill into the middle. And Ballady sends that one high in the air. McMullen was on that backside if Ballady didn't get there. Here's a little life for the Royals. 20 minutes to go here in the first half. We know that Thomas has a big throw-in, a lot like Ryland Bolt has for us. Thomas. Far into the box, headed up and away by Provenzano and cleared away by the strong left of Solomon. The Royals will get a throw-in. Thomas will stay up there for the throw-in. And that one is going to be a push. Provenzano is going to win a free kick. That was a foul against number 8, Tyler Hambright. Ballady looking up towards Ramler. Picked off. Royals now going 3 against 6. Have to wait for some more teammates. And they'll drop back to their center back, Cooper Bell. Excuse me. Landon Staples. Figueroa. Solomon. And Hotchkin can't get that one, a little bit behind him. There'll be a throw-in for the Royals. David Issa waiting to come on for the Bruins on the next Bruins throw-in. Drop back to Braswell, reset button. Bowdy now on the left side. Figueroa comes up. Bergen. Albert looking for a diagonal pass, but someone got in his path. Figueroa up to Provenzano. Provenzano across the box. Ramler is there, almost in on an own goal. That one looked like Cooper Bell. David Issa will come in for Eli Solomon. That'll shift Anthony Ruiz to the right wing. And Issa will play left back now. Hotchkin taking this corner for the Bruins. 17 and a half to go here in the half. Hotchkin, hands in the air, sends it in. Great ball. Henriquez gets it out momentarily and finally cleared away by Thomas. And now the Royals on the run. McMullen now at the feet of Gill. Gill trying to get around Bergen, but Bergen says no. And that one's going to go out. That should be a Bruins throw. It's not. That was off the foot of Gill. But the Royals win a throw-in anyway. Thomas comes up to take it. The ref says get up to Tyler Hambright. That's a shot from far out. Albert got in the way of that. That was a shot by Cameron Laubach. Ramler with speed. Ramler on the left wing. Trying to get past a couple defenders. Ramler trying to split him now. And no foul called. It will be a goal kick for the Royals. Enrique is looking for the best option, which will be short to Thomas. Issa takes that ball away. Bolt to Ramler. Ramler on the left side. Ramler into the middle. Headed out by Staples. And Hotchkin will kick this one out for a throw-in to stop Hambright from going up the field. Throw-in taken by Staples, the freshman from Chesapeake. Sub was waiting to come on for the Royals, but we'll have to wait till next throw-in for the Royals. Ruiz takes it away. Bad touch. Now with the ball, Braswell was out of his box a little bit, and Cameron Laubach tried to take advantage of it, but off target. That's one thing I think the Bruins women's team should have done more today, is they were at Spartanburg Methodist this morning where they got a 4-0 win. Absolutely dominated this game. It was a great game, especially heading into regionals, but Spartanburg Methodist College's goalkeeper was just so far out the whole entire game. Celeste Bowdy did take advantage of it in the first 2 minutes of the game, had a far-out shot over the head of the goalkeeper. But the rest of the game, they kind of just played their own game. Again, they scored 3 goals, so they definitely won the game fair and square. But I think they could have gotten a few more if they just turned and shot a few times. But I'm no soccer coach. Coach Carmichael coached them to victory today. Again, complete game. Everyone did so well for that women's team. Really needed a confidence boost going into regionals, which we will be hosting next week. It is only 2 games. It's a small region on the women's soccer side. So on Thursday next week, Trinity, I'm going to stop just for a second as the Bruins are threatening to score. Provenzano to Ruiz. Ruiz in the box. Ruiz cuts back, and no foul. Would have resulted in a PK, but will be cleared away by the Royals. So next Thursday, Trinity Baptist College and Toccoa Falls College will play in the region semifinal at 7 p.m. here at Alumni Stadium. And the winner of that are going to play against our women's team, the Bruins, on Saturday, November 9th at noon here at Alumni Stadium for the regional final. I think it's already a deadlock that the women's team is taking a trip to nationals just because they would already have the at-large bid, but they would ideally want to win the regional final to secure that spot for sure. The team, coaches, parents, fans, all of them have utmost confidence that they'll get the job done. This Bruins women's team this year is special. They know how to score goals. They know how to play defense, and they know how to make it an exciting game, even if it's really close. Asher Rednick coming in for Ryland Bolt. And Rednick looks to be playing on the left wing. That's very unlike him. He usually is playing up top. And, yep, and now Ramler and Rednick will make the switch. I was going to say, there's no way they're keeping it like that. So Rednick will go up top, Ramler now on the left wing. Albert, I'm not sure if that was meant for Figueroa, but Figueroa comes and gets it. Cuts back. Figueroa with the fancy footwork. And we'll get advantage. He's getting his arm tugged a little bit. Foul looks to be against Cooper Bell, number 17 for the Royals. Figueroa taking this free kick. They'll send everyone up. Still looking for their first goal. Figueroa into the box. Henriquez trying to catch it. Bobbles it a few times. That looks to be Dallas Albert down in the box. There's a small collision. Albert head down. Clock will stop. You can tell Albert is in a good amount of pain. Still hasn't really moved, and now he'll start to get up. Teammate Ballady is with him. And Albert gets up on his own, starts walking off. That's a good sight to see for Bruins fans. And he jogs back to his position. Probably got the wind knocked out of him or something like that. And had to just sit there for a second to regain a little bit of feeling. Issa to Bergen. And now that Albert, first touch since being down, takes his time. Easy pass to Ballady. David Issa. Figueroa, triangle to Bergen. And that one's cleared away. Issa, his fancy diagonal pass, trying to find Ruiz. Ruiz cutting in. Enrique is also there. Ruiz gets the first touch. And that will be called a foul against Ruiz. Endangering the goalkeeper. Nothing crazy. This game just strives to keep the goalkeepers safe. Had a couple of calls like that this morning in the women's game also. Seems like a ticky-tack foul when it's against you, but rules are rules. Bruins get the ball back anyway. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Still scoreless. Bruins have had more shots than the Royals, but the Royals have also had their own chances. McMullen. Hambright. And that ball flicked up is to nobody. Issa up to Ramler. Ramler sidestep. Ramler still going. And that pass to Figueroa's off target. Cleared out by the Royals again. Ballady brings it down. Ramler again. Ramler to a Rednick. And cleared away by Thomas. McMullen. Pass to Hambright was a little too soft. Bruins take it back. Ruiz, good move. Will Hodgkin. Figueroa. Back to Hodgkin. Out to Issa. Something's brewing. Issa on the left side. Creates space on his right foot. Sends it into the box. Far post. Asher Rednick was there, but Thomas gets there first. Provenzano trying to get back to recover and forces a bad pass and gets a throw in for the Bruins. Provenzano, a Rednick, Ruiz, getting commands to switch. A Rednick back to Provenzano. Great passing. A Rednick or Provenzano back far post to Ramler. Ramler trying to gather it too far up in the air. Another great buildup. Heavy pressure. Sent up McMullen's way. Again, a lot of backspins on that. That kind of just died on the ground. That's the second one where I just expected it to just roll to Braswell, but he had to come get that one. Ruiz somehow gets that one away from two defenders. He's a magician sometimes. Advantage called. Ruiz with the ball. Hodgkin down on the ground right now. Figueroa. Into Ramler. Back to Figueroa. Figueroa. I couldn't tell if that was a pass or just a really quick touch. Goal kick for the Royals. Sub will come on. Sub is Antonio Rendon coming in for Keith Cardenas. Rendon's a freshman from Chesapeake. This is a young team for Regent. Nine freshmen. I'm pretty sure they have 4 on the field. Not sure why the delay, but I think we're going to get going soon. The ref hasn't motioned to stop the clock yet. Everyone wants to stop the clock, but it's the ref's job to tell us to stop the clock. Greg Fulton is over there yelling for it, and it's just ticking down and down and down. Again, I'm not entirely sure what's going on right now. And the clock is reset to 7:14. That ticked down for over a minute. I don't know what we were waiting for. The ref was kind of just standing there in the middle of the field, not motioning anything. Bruins get the ball back. A Rednick, good turn. Trying to send it across the box, and he does. Gets it back, but cleared away by Thomas again. Issa, Figueroa. Figueroa. And it's just taken down by Thomas. It's kind of difficult to play like solid foul-less defense when you're Thomas and you're like 6'1" against a Mario Figueroa that's 5'6". Figueroa's down, and he hasn't gotten up yet. Seems to be a little shaken up. Clock will stop. Figueroa gets up. And he will limp this one off. Seems to be okay with Figueroa shaken up. Ruiz stands over it. Again, this is within distance. I would not be surprised if Ruiz tries to put this one on frame. What a senior day celebration that would be, opening up the scoring. Ruiz with a wall of 4 in front of him. Anthony Ruiz puts it on net and in! Anthony Ruiz, what a beautiful golazo!
Bruins goal by number 12, Anthony Ruiz.
Absolutely beautiful. Away from the line, away from Henriquez. Finds the upper 90. Happy senior day, Anthony Ruiz. Marks Ruiz's 3rd goal of the season. Bruins lead 1-0 with just over 6 to go. They finally break the 0-0 draw, and here we go. They pressure, heavy pressure. They won the other one right away. Rednick and Ruiz were sprinting up the field. It's called adrenaline, folks. And the Royals looking to answer. Ramler, heavy pressure. Continues, but up the field. Gill trying to figure out what to do. Finds Staples, who will drop back to Thomas. Thomas into Josh Moore. Good ball movement for the Royals, but taken away, and the Bruins are on the run. A Rednick trying to get past his defenders. Thomas is there, though. Up to Staples. Going up the field, trying to find Hambright, but out of bounds. Bruins throw. Bergen gets it from Provenzano, now to Ruiz. A Rednick, good look to Hodgkin. Hodgkin, that pass is a little too far inside for Ruiz to get to. Good step by Provenzano and touch over to Bergen, who gets it over to Issa. Issa with a lot of space and time and takes that space. Good slip pass to Figueroa, but too far out in front. Go out for a goal kick, and a sub will come on for the Royals for the final 4.5 minutes. Coming on from McMullen. Looks to be number 11, Isaiah Morris, coming back in. Morris now on the left wing. Bergen up in the air to Figueroa. Up the field. Figueroa's onside. Flag stays down. Figueroa trying to save it. He does. And brings it back. Finds Ramler. Now Bergen. Albert back to his left. Bergen in the middle. Out to David Issa by himself. Issa on his right foot. David Issa sends it into the box. Provenzano can't get there. Henriquez grabs it. Bergen gets the ball back for the Bruins. Figueroa finding Hodgkin in the middle. Oh, Hodgkin trying to sidestep Thomas, but again, Thomas is just a big dude. Bergen gets the ball back and drops it back to Albert. Bowdy to Issa. To Bergen. Bruins trying to find the best opportunity for another goal in the final 2.5. Trying to find Ramler cutting in, cleared out for now. Hodgkin gets the ball back. Hodgkin to Figueroa. Figueroa trying to get a touch forward, and that one is passed out. Great spin move. 1 against 3. Now his teammates join him. That's newly subbed on again. Morris trying to beat Provenzano on the foot race, but Provenzano just so fast. Puts that one out. It's a Royals throw. Clock will stop. For some reason. The ref is going towards the sideline. To discuss something. The ref is talking to our game manager right now. And I think that's going to end up resulting in a text or a call up here to the booth. I'll keep you posted. So they stopped the clock to confirm a substitution. And Morris will go back towards the sideline. Were the Royals playing with 12? I don't know what's going on. Morris is going out. Or, excuse me, yeah, Morris is going out. And it looked to be a yellow card against Morris. And that looks to be Cooper Bell coming back in for the Royals. Or, excuse me, no, Tyler Grigsby coming in for the Royals. I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. I might try to figure this out at halftime. Apparently, Morris wasn't supposed to sub on. I don't know. That one's flicked in the middle. Grigsby is there, but can't get a foot on it. Another shot. A wall of defenders, then cleared away. Ramler trying to get the ball first. Ramler gets the ball. A Rednick now. Up to Ramler. Bruins are on the run. Just under 2 minutes to go. Ramler into the box. No one's home. Henriquez will get it. Yeah, so that play resulted in a Morris yellow card. And then him getting subbed off. I will try my best to find out at halftime and come back after half and explain everything. I'm so very sorry. Passes off target. Figueroa, good hustle play to get it back. Ruiz. Figueroa from far out. Sends it far post on the ground, but off target. Another goal kick. 1 minute to go here in the half. 1 minute for the Royals to try to get one back or for the Bruins to extend the lead. Flicked forward. Albert was there but got back now over to Grigsby. Newly subbed on the right wing against David Issa. Trying to find a through ball, but Matthias Ballard, he gets there, and now Issa with the ball. Just over 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ramler has a lot of space in front of him. He can move. Ramler inside to Bergen. Bergen over to Hotchkin. Hotchkin with some space in front of him. Bruins have to move quickly. Bergen. Finding Ramler. Great ball. Ramler with the ball on the left side. And that pass into the box was just really soft. 10 seconds now. Again, Bruins must move quick. Bergen with the ball. And now Hotchkin sending it into the box. And cleared away by Staples, and that will be the end of the half. The Bruins come away with the goal on the Ruiz free kick. What a beauty that was. Have a 1-0 lead going into halftime here on senior night. The second half will resume in 15 minutes.
At the end of the first half, Bruins 1, Regent 0. That'll be 15 minutes of halftime. Fans, if you want to find out more about any of our Bruins teams and coaches, then head to bjubruins.com. There you can find game recaps and updates as well as previews for upcoming games. If you can't make it to a game in person, well then you can catch the live stream at bjubruins.com. Bruins fans, you know you have enough choices to make, so you should always make the choice that gets you the best rate, and choose FCI Agency. FCI is an insurance broker that provides auto, home, life, and business insurance. Check them out online at fcisc.com. FCI Agency, a proud sponsor of your BJU Bruins. Fans, if you love supporting the Bruins, then you're going to need to look the part. Head to shopbjubruins.com and check out all manner of Bruins merchandise, including t-shirts, hats, and hoodies, all so you can be game day ready. Head to shopbjubruins.com, and thank you for supporting the BJU Bruins. Conveniently located off of I-385 and just 5 miles from downtown, the Courtyard Greenville Haywood Mall Hotel wants to give you 10% off of the best available daily rate. Their on-site bistro serves Starbucks, breakfast, and dinner with a seasonal outdoor pool with a fire pit and grill available. Learn more at Marriott.com. And if you're hungry for dinner on the drive home, why not stop by Chick-fil-A of Taylor's, a proud sponsor of your BJU Bruins. Chick-fil-A of Taylor's is located just about 2 miles from BJU on Wade Hampton Boulevard. Check them out today. Chick-fil-A of Taylor's. Eat more chicken and go Bruins. At the beginning of the second half, Bruins 1, Regent 0.
Back here at the second half, my name is Trent Goldsmith, still here with you. Okay, I promised you guys I would explain to you what happened near the end of that half. So there is an illegal substitution rule where you can't start a game and re-enter, or I guess you can't re-enter in the first half. So since Morris started the game for the Royals, he was subbed out and then was subbed back in. You can't do that within the first half. You can re-enter in the second half, but not in the first half. So because the ref caught it, I would assume it happens more often than we think, but the ref caught this one. So because of that, Morris was given the yellow card and forced to sub off for the rest of the half. That is what happened. That was straight from the referee's mouth himself. So I trust it. And we are getting started here in the second half. The Bruins lineup seems to be a lot like the starting lineup. Rise Solomon is in for the first time tonight. Again, senior night, so most of the seniors started. The only senior player that did not start was Miguel Giraldo, the senior backup goalkeeper, because Cam Braswell is also a senior keeper. First goal in the first half was scored by Anthony Ruiz on a beautiful free kick from just about, I would say about 20, 25 yards, perfectly placed around the wall, out of reach by Henriquez. And you couldn't put it much better. So the Bruins lead 1-0 starting this second half. Definitely looking for some more. They had a lot of chances. Just couldn't put balls in the back of the net. The Royals also had their own chances. They didn't have a lot of shots, but they definitely got in to their offensive third a good amount. That's a free kick on the sideline for the Bruins. Bowdy and Albert coming up to join the offense in the box. Sent in, low on the ground. Skipper Thomas trying to clear it away off the top of his foot. Goes out for a corner kick. Ruiz will take it. They'll crash from the top of the 18. Here comes Ruiz. Bowdy there with the header. And that one's going to go out for another corner kick, I thought. I mean, Bowdy got a head on it, but that was definitely deflected. Bowdy headed that one down, and it somehow went up over the bar. Bowdy wanted a corner kick, and so did everyone for the Bruins, but goes out for a goal kick. Bruins get the ball back, though. And here's Rise Solomon. Normal starter for the Bruins. Back getting his play time here tonight. Albert knees that one away, and that one's cleared up the field. Braswell will come get it. Too far out in front. Bergen back to Ballady. Bowdy playing with it a little bit. Over to Albert. Ramler. Ramler back on his right foot, trying to create space. He poked away. And that'll be a free kick for the Bruins. And Ramler's going to see a yellow card for kicking the ball away after the whistle was blown. Royals are going to treat this as a chance to put it in on net. Sent all the way up the field, near the top of the box. Ballady got his head on it first. Staples trying to create space away from Ruiz. Bolt trying to get that. Lunged for it but missed. Issa gets the ball though. It's up the field to Ryland Bolt. Drops back to Mario Figueroa. Figueroa has a lot of space in front of him. Figueroa has some speed. Moving over to his right foot, and that's going to be a foul against Thomas. And that'll be a yellow card. So 2 yellow cards shortly into the start of the second half. And the Bruins going to have a free kick just about 30 yards away. Maybe a little more, 35 yards. I have a really hard time seeing distances in my brain. Figueroa looking in. Sends it in. Oh, man. If that ball got through, Dallas Albert would have been all over it. But gets poked out for a corner kick. The clock will stop. The referee was forcing Ruiz. I mean, that ball went over the net nearly in the middle, so Ruiz was just going to take it on the side that the ball boy was on. But then the ref forces him to go to the other side, and that looks to be a Royals player limping. And Grigsby will go back on. I thought. So right now, the Royals only have 10 players on the field. And now Grigsby will come on.
All right, 6 came off for an injury. 21.
Dominic Rivera was the one that was down. He's getting checked out by the trainer over on the sideline. And Grigsby comes back on, and we can finally get going again. Ruiz sends this one into the box. Ramler, oh, man. Oh, and that's there. That was Matthias Bowdy with the cleanup. Originally saved by a defender, and Bowdy puts it in.
Bruins goal by number 5, Matthias Bowdy.
Happy senior day to Matthias Bowdy, too. Scores his 4th goal of the season. When the ball is just being tipped around in the box, it's sometimes really hard to tell who's Bowdy and who's Albert because they look the exact same from really far away. But Bowdy's the one that puts it away, making it 2-0. Ramler's initial header was bound to go in, but stopped. Looks by Morris. And then it was rebounded by Bowdy into the back of the net. Little lofty pass from Figueroa. Trying to find Ramler. He does, but Ramler gets that ball poked away. Ryland Bolt has a big throw-in. Bolt and Bowdy will go up and crowd the box. Big throw-in by Bolt into the box. Flicked on and gathered by Henrique. That was a long throw. Dallas Albert flicked it, but no one was home to get it. Had a chance for an assist for Dallas Albert. Henrique sends it up. Good pass back to Braswell. It's going to allow him to pick it up since it wasn't his feet, but he'll just kick it out to Bowdy anyway. Ruiz. Rice Solomon can't gather, and McMullen takes it away for the Royals, and now Staples now on the left side. Behind the Bruins bench is Miguel Giraldo warming up, the senior backup goalkeeper. Now the Bruins have a little cushion. Morris trying to get past Issa. Does not happen. David Issa showing his strength. And now showing his touch to get around Morris. Announcer's jinx right there. Issa touches it out of bounds. And now Thomas with the big throw in. Both teams have a big thrower. Bergen gets the first head on it, and that's over the bar. Pierre Jean-Philippe now coming in for the Bruins, coming in for Bryce Ramler. That shot was taken by Hambright. Pierre Jean-Philippe, talented freshman, has shown flashes of brilliance all season long. Bright future for this Bruins program. He has some speed over on that left wing. With it being a big senior class, the non-seniors on his team have a big chance to step up next season and become some very well-known Bruins soccer players in the history of the program. Again, 11 of them will not be here next year. So that gives chances for guys like Asher Rednick, Reed Bergen, Pierre Jean-Philippe to really put their name in these Bruins record books. Passes off target, out for a Bruins throw. Jean-Philippe will drop it and allow Issa to come up and take it. Bergen. I think if the Bruins get a 3-0 lead, that would let Coach Fulton be comfortable enough to put in Giraldo, but Giraldo's over there by the coaches right now near the center. And it looks like Miguel Giraldo is about to come in to enjoy his senior day. It's going to be awesome to see him playing. He's only played 43 minutes on the season, but he knows his role. I was talking to him this morning. He was at the game at SMC for the women. He goes, tonight I don't expect anything except to just enjoy the night with my teammates. That really meant a lot to hear. He is the ultimate teammate. Spent time at Columbia College, spent time at Spartanburg Methodist College, and now is here at Bob Jones the last couple of years. Multimedia journalism major. So I took a class with him last semester, 2 semesters ago, last fall. So I was a journalism major myself. It's a passion for video editing, and for storytelling. He's the pregame music DJ for this Bruins team. And it's going to go out for a goal kick, and here he comes. Miguel Giraldo on his senior day. And this will be the final time we see Cam Braswell going off the field for the Bruins here at Alumni Stadium, getting his curtain call with his family down in the center. Cam Braswell, thank you so much for all your hard work and dedication to this program. It's meant a lot. Your leadership this year has been seen. I know for sure that's a hard hug for Coach Fulton and for his assistant coaches. Braswell came here after transferring from 2 D1 schools where he just didn't get playing time. Gave Bob Jones a chance, began to love it, and became a leader. And he still obviously has regionals and nationals to go, but this was his final time playing at Alumni Stadium. Albert looking forward to Bergen. Bergen drops it back to Albert. Jake Provenzano making a run up. Again, he does this a lot. Wins a throw-in, deep throw-in for the Bruins. And this is one that Ryland Bolt usually goes and takes, but Provenzano takes it quickly. Finds Ruiz, who finds Rye Solomon in the middle. Has to keep going with it. Heavy pressure by Hambright. But the Bruins retain possession. Miscommunication between Figueroa and Ruiz. And now McMullen going the other way for the Royals, but going 1 against 4. And now Figueroa takes that one back with a burst of speed going forward. Finds Ryland Bolt. Bolt's patient. Back to Solomon, and now drops it all the way back to Albert. David Issa saves that one from going out of bounds after a rough touch. Pass was taken away by Cardenas momentarily, but Issa gets it back. Pierre Jean-Philippe on the left wing. Back to Issa. Bruins won a third. Dallas Albert sends it up toward Ryland Bolt. Ryland Bolt back to Rye Solomon. Rye Solomon finding Figueroa. Figueroa flicking on to Pierre Jean-Philippe. Now in the box. Pierre Jean-Philippe back on his right foot. And he's going to win a PK for the Bruins. That fouls against number 6, Dominique Rivera. And that sidestep by Jean-Philippe wins a PK. And Dallas Albert wants it. Figueroa has the ball right now. And Albert lets Figueroa take this. He said, no, this is yours, as he points at him. And now Figueroa with a chance to make his senior night special with the goal. Figueroa looking to make it 3-0. The only thing standing in the way is Henriquez. Mario Figueroa puts it in. 3 goals by 3 seniors. Happy senior day to Mario Figueroa.
Bruins go by number 10, Mario Figueroa.
That's Figueroa's 6th goal of the season, leading the team now with Asher Arendelle at 6 apiece. Anthony Ruiz, Matthias Bowdy, and Mario Figueroa. 3 key pieces, 3 seniors for this Bruins team, all with goals tonight on their senior day. Russell Castillo now coming in for the Bruins, coming in for Reed Bergen. Coach Fulton giving the brothers, Russell and Mario, a chance to play together at Alumni Stadium for one final time. Royals look to answer right away, sending it up the field. Great ball, but the touch is a little off, goes out for a Bruins throw. That was fantastic. Cameron Lauback put that on a dot. Good flick. Sent up the field. Pierre Jean-Philippe trying to chase it down. Henriquez out of his box, puts it straight up in the air and out for a Bruins throw-in. Goes a few rows up. Anthony Ruiz coming off for Eli Solomon. And if this is the last time that Ruiz comes off the field at Alumni Stadium, we thank him very much for the hard work he brought here and for coming to Bob Jones from a rival school. Can't be an easy thing to do, but he did. He likes the culture here, he likes the people here, and he likes the family that he gained here. Job's not finished. They move forward to regionals and nationals next. I was talking to Coach Fulton earlier this week, and I was just asking him about the order of senior day, like what he wanted to do, whether they wanted to recognize at halftime or before the game, all the small details of figuring out when the national anthem is going to be sung, which, by the way, if you were there for that on the stream, was fantastic by the men's choir here at BJU. But I was talking to him, and he kind of took a breath. He went, Saturday is going to be a very hard day. And I think emotions kind of hit him all at once, thinking, man, this is the last time I'm going to see 11 great players play a home game. And he kind of just had to pause, regain his thoughts, and then keep the conversation going. And, yeah, I mean, each of these hugs, and for the past couple of seniors going out, they've looked pretty difficult for him to do. Issa finds Castillo. Castillo's battled through shoulder injuries all season long. It's hard to tell on the stream, but he wears a shoulder brace under his uniform each game to keep it from popping out and becoming painful. Figueroa gets the ball back. Solomon flicking it forward to Castillo. Castillo's going to complete the cross field to Issa. Issa dances a little bit. Back on his right foot, trying to find Eli Solomon, cleared away for now. Good triangle passing by the Royals. That's been crisp. And the Bruins get the ball back. For a minute there, that was some good looking passing. Cleared away. Up top. Gill trying to get away, can't. Now Eli Solomon, Thomas on his back. Thomas takes that away. Thomas, what a force. Provenzano trying to get around, and that's out for a Royals throw. Victor Muenapale looking to come back in for the Bruins on the next dead ball. Bruins dead ball. Thomas will come up and take it with his big throw again. He's done this a few times. Gotten them close to net. And they'll load the box a little bit. Thomas throwing it in. Doesn't quite get far enough. Headed out. Thomas with his feet now. And cleared away by Castillo. It's going to go out for a throw-in. So we've seen Thomas for the Royals and Bolt for the Bruins. Both have long throws. I think the slight difference is Thomas lost his a little more. And with the slight wind or breeze, knocks it down a little bit. Bolt's is on a line. Bolt's just goes so far because it's so flat. And it goes a little farther. Thomas have been just a tiny bit too short to where his teammates can get to it at that near post in time. Eli Solomon trying to get past Staples. And that one's going to go out for a deep Royals throw. Ballady with the ball in the middle now. Sending it over to Pierre-Jean-Philippe. Can Pierre-Jean-Philippe gather it? He can. Back on his right foot. Jean-Philippe pass to Bolts off target. And back to Giraldo. His first touch of the night finally. Pass to Ballady. Figueroa. Provenzano. Pass towards Solomon, too strong. Enrique is taking his time looking up the field and just roll it out to the feet of Thomas. Castillo takes that ball away. Pierre Jean-Philippe, now Castillo. Castillo looking for Ryland Bolt, can't get through, but Pierre Jean-Philippe gets the ball back. Now Ryland Bolt on his right foot. Ryland Bolt with the shot, puts it in! Ryland Bolt, 4 goals by 4 seniors. Happy senior day, Ryland Bolt.
Bruins goal by number 2, Ryland Bolt.
4th of the season by Ryland Bolt makes it 4-0. What a shot. And that will bring on the curtain call for Ryland Bolt as he exits one final time, it seems, for this Bruins team here at Alumni Stadium. Victor Monopoli coming on for him. Ryland Bolt was an All-American player 2 years ago as a sophomore. Has continued to be a big piece of this Bruins team. One of the nicest guys you would ever meet. Was able to meet his parents just earlier this week as they were in town, obviously for his senior day today, but they were in town early for the Columbia game just a few days ago. I can see where he gets his kindness from. Pierre Jean-Philippe now in the middle of the rise. Solomon can't get that pass, a little too strong. Staples gets around Rise, now has to deal with Eli, but up on the wing. And that one is going to go out for a goal kick for the Bruins. Geraldo to Albert. Just under 25 minutes to go here tonight. The final regular season match for this Bruins team. Had a slow offensive first half, but it found the rhythm second half. Eli Solomon into Mario Figueroa, and Figueroa left just too early. Oh, man. That was close. I mean, maybe like his nose was offsides, but besides that, I don't, man, lean too far forward on the run. I don't know. That was really close. Great ball by Eli Solomon. Pass by Albert, taken away. Albert trying to recover into the box. Goes across. Issa's there to clean it up. Trying to get away from Morris. Morris gets in front, though. Morris in the box. Bowdy trying to get away. Into the box even again, and finally, Jake Provenzano says, see ya, to the ball by Graylin Gill. Royals looking to get one back. Gill sends it into the box. Geraldo goes up high to grab it. Micah Hennigan coming back on for the Bruins to replace David Issa. Offsides was called on that corner kick, so it's going to just be an easy pass by Geraldo. Hennigan, newly subbed on with the ball at his feet. Back to Ballady. Castillo back to Geraldo. Castillo, good, couple touches, finds Hennigan outside. Pierre-Jean-Philippe, Hennigan overlapping. Pierre-Jean-Philippe back in his right foot, back to the middle to Rice Solomon. Rice Solomon looking for his brother Eli. Passes to Victor Buenapale. Figueroa to Eli Solomon. Tipped out. Provenzano's there trying to get it away. Staples now with the ball. Thomas cleared away. Castillo can't get a good touch on it. Rice Solomon gets to his brother Eli, but Staples is there again. Staples causing havoc over there on the right offensive side for the Bruins. Eli Solomon's down. Clock will stop to check to make sure if Eli Solomon is okay. Gets up, just a little shaken up. I think he was hitting the neck. That's what he's holding. So now play will resume for the throw-in. Solomon saves that from going out of bounds. Passed up to Menapale is taken away though. And Giraldo. Ballady. Good ball. Look up to Pierre-Jean-Philippe, but a little too far. Foul called against number 8, Russell Castillo. Be a free kick. $20 minutes to go here in the match. Going to be taken by Samuel McMullen. Oh, excuse me, free kick. This one. Free kick. And now instead it's going to be taken by Tyler Hambright. Near post, trying to find Morris. Hennigan gets a head on it. Morris, good aggressive play, gets the ball back. Sent into the box by Lauback. Far post, and that will go out for a goal kick. And coming out for the Bruins one final time here at Alumni Stadium, Jake Provenzano. Rivers Hamilton comes in for him. Provenzano has emerged through his years here, has gotten better every single year. Is just a quiet person, but he makes a huge difference. My first road trip I took with this Bruins team this year, I sat next to Provenzano, hard-working guy. He's meant a lot to this program and has two younger brothers now behind them for the Bruins. Luke Provenzano is a goalkeeper here, sophomore, and he has a younger brother, Bucky, coming next year. Rivers Hamilton, this is just his third appearance on the season. He's a sophomore defender from here in Greenville. And now Asher Rednick coming on with Will Hotchkin. The next dead ball. Thomas will kick this one forward. And back to Giraldo. Castillo. Albert. Ballady. Hamilton trips over it, gets the ball back, and it'll go out for a Royals throw. So Rednick and Hodgkin will come on. They'll replace Rise and Eli Solomon. Again, Eli Solomon comes back for his last year of eligibility, has made a big difference, providing some wisdom here on this Bruins team. In a game after, or in a loss after Belmont Abbey on the road, they had a really long talk in that locker room. Obviously, Coach Fulton did most of the question asking. Some of the Bruins had stuff to say, but the difference maker, the one that said what they needed to say in that locker room to turn the season around, simply because that Belmont Abbey game was the last loss this Bruins team took, and that was on September 10th. The one person that had something to say that made everyone pay attention was Eli Solomon, and I don't doubt that what he said, the reason why he came to Bob Jones from Gardner-Webb to win, he came to win. He came in, won a national championship, won all-region player, was a standout his freshman season here. He came here to win, and he came back to win too. And that really got the attention of this team, and they haven't lost since. So Eli Solomon, thank you for your time here at BJU. And also want to have a shout out to his wife, Alex. They got married just a couple of years ago, maybe just a year ago now. And for her sacrifice also, letting him play soccer this one last year to be a leader on this Bruins team. Just under 16 to go. Giraldo finding Ballady. Hodgkin looking up toward Pierre Jean-Philippe and out of bounds for a Bruins throw. Morris was caught going the wrong way. Hennigan's going to take that one right away from really far back, and the ref is just going to tell him to go up to the spot.
Why? It doesn't matter unless they're way far ahead of it.
I guess that was enough of a distance difference to make him scoot up a little bit. I mean, it was really far off when the ball went out of bounds. Hennigan just took the ball and threw it in. I didn't think that was that weird to do. Rednick trying to shield off Staples. Staples again. Staples and Thomas have played a great game for the Royals back there on the defensive line. Ballady. Hennigan. Excuse me. Castillo out to a Rednick. And now Hodgkin. Hodgkin trying to find Winnapala in the middle. Thomas takes it away. Sent up the field. Rivers, Hamilton getting back for it. Hamilton standing his ground. Makes that cross difficult, but into the center of the box. Near the PK spot. And Albert heads it back so Giraldo can gather it. Coming in soon looks to be the backup keeper, number 29, John Morrison. Morrison's played in 5 games. Has allowed 6 goals and has 5 saves on the season. He'll come in for Henriquez, who's been working very hard back there for the Royals. Morrison is a senior from Maryland. Hamilton gets his head on it. And that one will go out for a Royals throw. So this is when Morrison will come in. Henriquez will come out. Big throw in by Thomas. Good look by Castillo. Sends it up to Pierre Jean-Philippe. Pierre Jean-Philippe waiting for his teammates. Now in the box on his left foot. Jean-Philippe trying to get it across. And that'll go out for a goal kick. Had 2 people on his back. Made it difficult to put it in the center. And now Morrison, first touch of the night, tells his team to get up. He wants to kick this one far. Staples with a Rednick running behind him. And Miguel Giraldo, they call him Miggy. We'll gather it. Castillo to his brother, Figueroa. And now Hennigan. Figueroa gets a touch around, looking up to Hodgkin. Hodgkin trying to cut back, but Figueroa gets the ball back. They're looking for Winnapale. Hodgkin. Give and go with Figueroa. Hodgkin can't get it through to Jean-Philippe, but is tipped out for a corner kick for the Bruins. Will Hodgkin will take it. They'll send everybody up. Winnapale, a Rednick, Ballady, Albert, all in the box. Hodgkin, far post. A Rednick is there. Can't get a solid head. Go out for a goal kick. Sub coming on for the Royals. That's Cooper Bell coming off. And Daniel Welsh coming on. Welsh, a senior from Chesapeake, Virginia. Hennigan. Castillo looking up to Figueroa. Bruins throw. If I'm not mistaken, lined up to go in for the Bruins right now is Carson Vanderskel, the 3-year manager for this Bruins team. He should be wearing number 26 tonight. What a big moment. A reward for Carson Vanderskel to come in on senior night. He's going to come in for Victor Winnapale, who they call Toomba. Toomba has been a spark of energy every single time he gets on the field. He usually comes on in the final 5 minutes of each half and really puts some pressure on the offensive side. In the PCC game, he put a goal away in the last 2 minutes of the first half. Toomba's a fun guy to be around. He always brings the energy, always makes you laugh. Big moment, though, for Carson Vanderskel. Again, much deserved reward. Vanderskel's first time on the ball, and he is called for a foul. I think Vanderskel is wearing 16. He's wearing 16 tonight. I was told 26 pregame, but had to keep that one a secret. He puts on 16 instead. Vanderskel has some soccer talent. He's not just a manager just to be a manager. He's a manager because he knows the sport. He's definitely grown over the last 3 years being under the coaching of Coach Fulton, Coach McCarty, and Coach Klein. Go out for a corner kick for the Royals. Again, Royals trying to avoid a shutout. Just under 8 minutes to go. Sent into the box. Crowds the keeper. Off the crossbar. Giraldo makes a save. Miguel Giraldo keeps a clean sheet. Happy senior day, Miguel Giraldo. Rolled out to Albert. Ballady now. Good flick by Figueroa to Castillo. Castillo looking forward to Pierre-Jean-Philippe and headed out and away by Josh Moore. Albert over to Hamilton. Hamilton into Castillo. Castillo over to Hennigan. And now Figueroa. Hennigan. Jean-Philippe to Castillo. Castillo from far out. Morrison lets that one go out. Two subs about to come on for the Bruins. Vanderskel turns, trying to find Figueroa. We all want Carson to shoot it. That looks like Reed Bergen lining up to go back in. A Rednick trying to loft one to Vanderskel. Vanderskel almost gets to Morrison, but Morrison gets it in time. Morrison taking his own sweet little time on this. Finally kicks it forward. Morris now on the sideline. Goes out for a Royals throw. I'm pretty sure with Bergen is Donovan Fantana. That ball is through and gets past Giraldo, and the Royals do avoid the shutout. That was put in by Cardenas.
Royals goal by number 9, Keith Cardenas.
And the score is now 4-1 with just under 5 to go. Bergen and Fontana coming back in. To my knowledge, this is Fontana's second appearance on the season. He did suffer an ankle sprain early on. Bergen and Fontana coming on for the two senior center backs, Dallas Albert and Matthias Ballady. I've been praising them all season long for their leadership on this team. They both deserve all region, if not all American, for their efforts, for their rock solid defense, for their leadership, for their vocalness. What a difference they've made for this program. Ballady is studying biochemistry and molecular biology, is a scholar athlete, an all-region player. Albert is an all-American, all-region player. Again, the leadership they've both shown has just been second to none. Very, very deserved curtain call right there. Pierre-Jean-Philippe gets it. He has Vanderskel in the box. Pierre-Jean-Philippe. And to my knowledge, there's one more curtain call to go. And that's for the four-time All-American, Mario Figueroa. Clock will stop. And there it is. One final time coming off here at Alumni Stadium. 4-time All-American, the difference maker. Mario Figueroa, the leader. He does everything. Footwork, shooting, offense, defense, hustle. Mario Figueroa, thank you for your time here at BJU. Thank you for convincing your brother Russell to come to BJU also. The difference he's made will last forever in this program, and he will for sure be remembered for a very long time. Royals had another chance to put one in the net. Goes over the bar. Score still 4-1. So now the 11, Jean-Philippe Vanderskel, Rednick, Hotchkin, because Matthew Hotchkin came in for Mario Figueroa. Hennigan, Castillo, Hamilton, Fontana, and Bergen, along with Giraldo. That one's going to go out for a goal kick. 3 minutes to go here in the match tonight. Just 3 minutes till the Bruins turn their focus on to the postseason. And the clock will stop as Giraldo has to make his way all the way back to the box. It's a warranted clock stop in my opinion. Giraldo to Bergen. Jean-Philippe sending it to the other side to a Rednick. A Rednick can't get the touch. Trying to get off of Staples, and that one's going to go out for a Royals throw-in. Come on, the Bruins just need to get Vanderskel one shot. Matthew Hotchkin wins it back for the Bruins. And now Fontana. And Josh Moore heads that one up. Will Hotchkin trying to shield off Staples. Castillo finds a Rednick. Bruins moving forward. Just under 2 minutes to go. Rednick trying to get past Staples. A Rednick into the box, and it's deflected, and Vanderskel can't get there. Morrison taking his time again. And sends it up the field. Hennigan, great effort to get the first touch on that. And that's out for a Bruins throw-in. Just under a minute and a half to go. Castillo over to Hamilton. And now, with 1 minute to go in the match, I do want to extend
1 minute remaining.
many thanks to all the viewers, to all the supporters, families of this Bruins team. A Rednick in, and that one's going to be tipped out for a corner kick late in this game. I want to say thank you to every supporter for this Bruins team all season long. It's been a special season, so stick around. Look for the updates on our website on how they do it, regionals and nationals. It could end with a trophy. The support means a lot to this team and to this program. Sent into the box, low on the ground. And back out. Into the box again, and that one's going to go out for a goal kick. Just under 20 seconds to go. I hear many times from the coaches how grateful they are for all the supporters they've had throughout this season. It's made this season a lot more successful in the minds of this Bruins team. And with that, the regular season comes to a close. The Bruins win 4-1 tonight on senior night. 4 goals, 4 seniors. And they beat Regent 4-1. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you again for the support all season long. This team deserves it. My name is Trenton Goldsmith, signing off one last time this season for this men's soccer team. It has been an absolute pleasure of mine all season long. Have a great weekend, Bruin Nation.
Fans, thank you for attending today's game. As you leave, make sure to properly dispose of any trash you may have or take it with you as you exit Alumni Stadium. At the end of regulation, Bruins 4, Regent 1. Tonight is the final home game for the men's soccer team and their 11 seniors. Next week, the Bruins begin tournament play to compete for the NCCAA Division II South Region Championship. You can follow the men's soccer team as well as all of our other Bruins teams all season long at bjubruins.com. Have a great night, everyone, and go Bruins!